the following presentation of the National Football League.
Spot on the visiting sideline. That's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Luke to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
3rd and long for him here. Goff is knocked out, and the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Running for it. Here's Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
First down, here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Finish it on! All right! 180! Finish it! Finish it!
Flying down the middle with Henry. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Finish it!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot!
Lamar now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
180!
Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
All set now. First and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, you can see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
They'll go for it. Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was full. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on a quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the pistol, Henry. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the... run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
The nice thing about a the drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
They've got first down here from the 36. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying some time right. Looking slant route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Lions nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Lions take over first.
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Like 20!
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks out the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He cuts it back right. Arrives at the 40. Derrick Henry. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Hill will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here's Luke for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
And the Lions, first down. A 57-yard gain. First down, Detroit.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Off to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced. By the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 7.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
might this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Only one. Play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. That's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
180! Nice shot!
Looking to throw, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And they make the stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it with King Henry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson escapes out to the left. He's got Andrews. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
180!
Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Took Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And he's got a man. Complete. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Let's take this at the 10. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. He fires one deep down the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
Now you won. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap here to go. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
180! Now you 3!
Third and long. They're going to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field. Try. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead is back down to 9.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage man.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
180! 180! Hands up!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
180! Sit up!
This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down throw for Jackson. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Headed out right. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Out of the shotgun, gone. That's Laporta again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
Goff. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
15 more yards. That's another
On his own read, they're going to hand it to Montgomery. He has room past the 25. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions cut the lead down to just 2. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. On first down, Jackson vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Going with King Henry here. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hey, Alpha, Scott!
On second down, here's Henry again. Here he goes again. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
What are you? Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
From the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push this to an 8-point game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. This one is up and good. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Carrying him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's just... pointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs.
think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff to the air now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Teddy Buchanan on the coverage.
Air it out on third. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
An 8-yard gain.
Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He's gonna go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Nice spot here for the... offense, it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the pistol, Henry. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to run with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown, and the next for 2, and he's extending their lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
On first down, it's gone. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
And the Lions
First down throw from Goff. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's second down.
Throwing from the gun here. Taken in by Williams outright. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Here he goes, third and long. Ravens get him, down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
and it's fourth down.
Here he goes, gotta have this on fourth down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. We get to Henry on the inside handoff. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hill again. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Brock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, It has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final